Basic life support can increase a victim's chances of survival when administered promptly and correctly. Cardiac and respiratory arrests occur more frequently when the victim is at home, far from clinic support. Hence, prompt action by family members trained in BLS or basic life support can save a victim's life. Okay, so good morning everyone. So in this video, we will be performing the cardiopulmonary resuscitation or CPR using hands only. So I hope you guys enjoy in this video, learn, have fun, and stay active at all times. Speaking of CPR, we need to follow the 3C steps for hands only CPR. We have the first C, we have the check. Second C, we have the call, and the third C, we have the compress. For the first C, we have the check. Initially, you should assess if there's any danger in a situation either for you or for the patient. Moreover, you should check if there's any response from the patient. Do this by simply shaking the patient's shoulders and loudly shouting into the both ears asking, "Can you hear me?" And lastly, check the patient's breathing. Do this by maintaining the head tilt and jaw thrust, placing your face and ear over the mouth to feel for any respiratory effort whilst observing the chest for any movement. You should assess for normal breathing for up to 10 seconds. For the second C, we have the call. If the victim is not breathing normally, immediately call for emergency medical help. First, ensure the call operator is informed that the victim is not breathing. Second, if you are by yourself, call before starting or performing the CPR. Why is it important? It is because a rescuer will bring with them a device that delivers a controlled, precise shock to the heart. An automated external defibrillator can restore a heart, electrical rhythm, and heartbeat at the event of a cardiac arrest. And for the last C, we have the compress. After an ambulance has been called you should immediately commence CPR. First, you should give the 30 chest compressions. So how to do chest compressions? Only CPR. Place the heel of one hand to the sternum in the center of the chest between the nipples, and then place the heel on the second hand of the top of the first so that the hands are overlapped and parallel. So, when we demonstrate, especially when the victim is on the floor, first step, kneel beside them. Second step, place one hand on top of the other on the sternum. Step 3, interlock your fingers and lock your elbows, avoiding bending. Step 4, aim for the middle of the chest on the sternum between the nipples. And last step, push as hard and fast as you can. Now, to conclude this video, these are the things we need to remember before giving the CPR. First, check the scene and the person. Make sure that the scene is safe. Then tap the person on the shoulder and shout, "Are you okay?" to ensure that the person needs help. Second, call 911 for assistance. If it's evident that the person needs help, then call. Third step, open the airway. With the person lying on his or her back, tilt the head back slightly to lift the chin. And the last step, check for breathing. Listen carefully for no more than 10 seconds for sounds of breathing. Occasionally, gasping sound do not equate to breathing. If there is no breathing, begin CPR.